here you go again. Making us we feel for your character, even though when you're technically not supposed to like him, but you feel like you understand him.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you do this? And what do you want the audience to take away from Dame?
Appreciate you. With Dame, I want him to see this guy. I want him to understand it. One of the things that Gerald Freeman, who was the dean of my first drama school, would say, my objective is not to give you my point of view, right? That's the news.
Right.
My objective is to bring you to my point of view, which is art.
Yeah.
And so good guy, bad guy, I'm still fighting like hell to try to bring someone to my point of view. You don't have to like it, but if you're here, you'll see it and you'll understand it.
Yeah.
And because he's a human being, and we have mirror neurons, you go, when people make that face, I know what's happening on the inside, and I know what that feeling is.
Yeah.
I can't hate him.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I mean?
you can't.
Yeah, you can't
You
hate
don't.
him. Yeah.
I was rooting for him. I don't know if you're supposed to say that, but I was.
You a coward, bro, and a fraud. Try spending half your life in a cell, watching somebody else live your life.
You and Michael obviously have a friendship outside.
Me and Mike?
of this. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Michael B.
And
Jordan.
Tell me.
Nah,
please.
I will.
Do tell. No,
Break it
but
down.
I think it's great that y'all have this friendship, this
Yeah.
brotherhood outside of it, and I'm wondering how important that was as you were going through this process, as you were trusting this process with this film, especially him and his directorial debut.
And that's the thing, because I can just say for myself, I can only speak straight. It's quite nerve-wracking when you're trying to build something, to hand it over to somebody who, for lack of a better term, is in competition with you. And so that first conversation that we had was I was tight. I'm respecting my elder. He's not older. He's not an old man, but he's been in the game longer than I've been. Longer than most people have been. You know what I mean? And so we were both a bit on guard. He needed me, I needed him, but there was going to be a compromise. It turned out there didn't have to be a compromise,
Right.
because we were both. I didn't know it, he continues to prove it to me. It doesn't need to anymore, but he's a man of his word. And once that happens, how I grew up, you know a little bit about me now. Like, I'm in, bro. And like, he's not let me down, and I've not let him down. And so that competition, that alpha nature, is being used to push each other to be better men. And that's a gift.
That's beautiful.
That's a gift, and so you lock in. You lock in. Yeah.
So, how long have you known each other?
We was like brothers.
You talk about the competition. You'll
Yeah.
have to go head to head.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the training and the workouts and all of that. Are you going to keep boxing?
I'll keep boxing.
Yeah?
I'll keep boxing.
You're gonna you liked it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's very much like acting.
Okay.
The invisible work, of the road work, the running. No one's watching you. No one's holding you accountable. I like that freedom.
Yeah. I read something you said about when you were talking about the training and you're talking about the physique, and you said that your body's supposed, and I'm paraphrasing here, your body's supposed to not be like that. That's a body that's a result of loss.
Yeah.
Can you speak to, I thought that was so interesting. Can
Yeah.
you speak to that more?
Yeah, because it is motion pictures, right? And so when you see Dame, it's a part of my job to craft a character and craft a body, and a boxer body for the film. And Dame's body, everybody's body is built from different. Some people's bodies are made from ego. You know what I mean? I guess everybody's is in a way, but how the ego works.
Sure.
Right. The response to something. And so when you look at Dame's body, it's wild because it's not a body that's built from vanity. He's not trying to look good. He's trying to heal all the pain and the loneliness and the rage that's in him. You know what I mean? There's a certain amount of reps that you'll stop at if you're angry.
Yeah.
It's a whole different amount that you'll stop at if you're heartbroken. If you feel like no one cares.
Yeah.
If you feel like this is it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it moves me now thinking about it. You know what I mean? That's how Dame fought. And when you see his body, yes, we're both built You know, he asked for 2 gladiators. Michael did early on.
Mm-hmm.
We delivered that. But you have 2 gladiators built from different types of stone.
Yeah.
And I think that's something people are interested in seeing, how those clash. And that's something people can relate to. You know, you have a body built from this, you've got a body built from that.
Yeah.
Both have honor. You know, let's see how it works out.
I'm just getting started, little brother.
I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies.
I'm coming for it all.
I feel like the story is not over for Dame. Do you feel that way?
No, I don't think it's over. You know, I don't think it's over. But if it is, he went out with a bang.
He
You
did.
know?
He did go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you are having such a moment, big year, and I know that's going to continue. How do you stay so humble and so grounded?
Oh, it's not me. I mean, there's so many other entities that, physical entities that have control over all this stuff, you know. And also, you know, I actively, not like I'm disinterested, but I know myself and I know my priority is the art. And art is such a fragile thing, and the artist is such a fragile thing. Better yet, I'm a bit fragile in that way. You know, one of the reasons I can feel things so quickly is because I'm quick to stimulus. You know what I mean? Physical, music, quick to stimulus, and so I stay away from it. You know what I mean? I stay away from it.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
Yeah. Please stay that way.
Protect your heart. And then
Please
what all those things say on the ground? You know,
Yes.
protect your heart.
Stay that way.
Protect your heart.